What y'all looking at?
That's it. To the office. Out.
It is a cold 35 degrees as I film outside. You know something else that's cold? Sometimes our classrooms. And I'm not necessarily talking about temperature per se, but how we treat our students. Let's see what we can learn from this video, because I think it's something that a lot of us can relate to.
Caleb, cool it. Okay, everyone, I need you to get your papers out from yesterday. Those need to be on your desk. Caleb, if you do not have yours out, that will be a 0 for this assignment. Caleb, I am not going to play these games with you today. Pick up the paper or go to the office. Pick it up. Caleb, I don't know what your problem is, but you will not be disruptive in my class. Do you understand what I'm saying?
What y'all looking at?
That's it. To the office. Out.
All right, let's rewatch that scene again and catch what we missed the first time. And I want to discuss some important points of what the teacher did right and probably something that I would have done differently if I were in her shoes.
Caleb, cool it.
Okay, Caleb's coming into the classroom. Obviously, he's not in a very good mood. And right off the bat, the teacher says, "Caleb, cool it." Now, Caleb hasn't said anything. He hasn't really done anything. You can just see that he is not in the best of moods as he comes into class. And I don't know if saying, "Caleb, cool it," is something that will really change that mood. I think if I was in his teacher's shoes, I wouldn't have said anything or bring any attention to Caleb, quite possibly because it would make him more defensive. And also, by saying, "Caleb, cool it," that might give attention he may be seeking with this behavior. But I definitely would have my eye on Caleb at this point.
Okay, everyone, I need you to get your papers out from yesterday. Those need to be on your desk. Caleb, if you do not have yours out, that will be a 0 for this assignment.
What would you do if you were the teacher in this particular situation?
Caleb, I am not going to play these games with you today. Pick up the paper or go to the office. Pick it up.
Well, I like the fact that the teacher gave Caleb a choice to correct that misbehavior or face a consequence.
Caleb, I don't know what your problem is, but you will not be disruptive in my class.
All right, this next part's a little tricky because we don't have any prior experiences with Caleb in this classroom. And I appreciate the fact that she's taken a no-nonsense stance. However, you want to be careful with this. You want to make sure that you're not giving too much attention to this student in front of their peers. You want to make sure that you're not embarrassing this student in front of their peers. So something I may have done in this particular situation, and I've done it before, is ask the student to go out in the hallway. Maybe I would try to talk to them, find out what's going wrong. Did Caleb just break up with his girlfriend? Is something going wrong at home? Something set him off at the very beginning of him coming to my classroom. And as the teacher, I would want to try to build some rapport, some relationship to find out what's wrong, what happened. And this doesn't apply to every student, but from my experience with a lot of students, if they like you and if they respect you, and if you take the time to get to know them and show that you care, many times they will apologize for their behavior and seek to do better for the rest of the class. However, I would make it abundantly clear that they cannot enter my classroom environment with such a bad, negative attitude. And maybe they need to go to the bathroom, take a few minutes in the hallway to collect themselves, go talk to a counselor, cool down at the office. But I would encourage them to get in the proper mindset for class. And when they've reached that mindset, to come back to class as soon as possible.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
What y'all looking at?
That's it. To the office. Out.
Now, we've all done this, including myself. The thing that I'll compliment the teacher on doing is she did not engage with an argument with him, continued to embarrass him in front of his peers, and stand there for several minutes engaging with him. She quickly got him out of the learning environment so she could continue what she needed to get done with her students. However, you and I know that many times sending them to the office can be very ineffective. And sometimes I have found from my experience that having them step out in the hallway and engaging with a civil conversation with that student might go a long ways to helping that student and possibly make a difference the next time they enter the classroom. Of course, that is just my opinion on what looks to be a role-playing video. Thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of the week.